Getting ready to take off down the runway of divorce? Well, if so, well-meaning friends and family can create a lot of noise. It may seem like everyone has become an armchair divorce lawyer or a counselor. The most successful people have an awesome inner circle of confidants and advisors. In today's episode, we'll examine the power of the inner circle in divorce, and we'll give you a roadmap to curating your own ultimate divorce support team. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to go through big life challenges with more grace and ease than others? Have you known people who have gone through divorce with minimal drama and distraction? Well, if so, I'll bet you dollars to donuts those people understood the power of the inner circle. The most successful people surround themselves with a carefully selected team. For example, a number of years ago, I decided to run for elected office. I had never done this before. Well, in that first campaign, it was really interesting because there were 8 or 9 other people who were opponents against me. I had one person who was my campaign cheerleader. That's the person who was the psych person. You can do this. The positive person. Then I had a couple of other people who were the media people, who were the substance people. The point is, I had a very small group of people who had very high skills in certain areas, and I didn't need a very large group, but they were carefully selected. What happened? The majority of my opponents in that election, they either had no inner circle, no team, or they just had people come in and out of their campaign teams willy-nilly. So what was the secret sauce to winning an election first time out, never having any kind of experience in public office? I believe it was the inner circle. And you can have an inner circle that is as powerful too. It will apply to you as you're going through divorce or really any other endeavor that you've got. I want to encourage you to take some time and form that very important, strong inner circle. Other considerations are, how big is your inner circle? Size doesn't matter, and it is better to have 1 or 2 quality inner circle members than 5 or 6 who are going to drag you down. Also, what are the impacts of a bad inner circle? Don't underestimate the impact of a bad inner circle. Well, why? Look, you can tell a lot about somebody just by looking at who's in their inner circle. And why is that? Because those who are closest to us within our inner circles, they're influencers. If you've got teenagers or junior hires, kids of any age, you'll know this already. What are we always telling our kids? There's certain kids we don't want them hanging out with. Why? Because of the influence. So your inner circle is full of influencers. So when you look at those who are not doing so well in life or making some really wrong turns, have a look at their inner circle, and it's going to give you the aha moment as to why things aren't going so well. So as you're evaluating your own inner circle, ask the question, is your inner circle dragging you down? Is there someone in the inner circle who just really isn't adding anything? Well, if so, it may be time to clean house. So let's look at 5 traits of awesome inner circle members. Now, these are from Leadership Guru and one of my favorite influencers, Dr. John Maxwell. He outlines these traits in his article called A Leader's Inner Circle, and you can find that on johnmaxwell.com. The first one is honesty and character. Does your inner circle member display exemplary character in everything they do? The second trait is a diverse perspective. Do they bring diverse yet complementary perspective to the tables? These are different ways of thinking about things. The third trait is they're a reliable strategist. Can they be trusted to help you execute a chosen strategy? Do they have the necessary influence and skill? The fourth trait is, are they a value adder? Do they have unique skills and expertise that'll add value to you? And can you clearly articulate the value that they will add to you? Fifth is emotional intelligence. Do they have the ability to positively impact other members of your inner circle, even when they don't always agree? So here's a few more traits to make that inner circle even more powerful for you as you navigate the divorce process. Those members, they constantly challenge you to move on, do better, and go for your dreams. This is about keeping you moving forward. These inner circle members, they don't let you wallow in misery. They remind you to be your best self. And they help you look forward and focus on dreams and rising above the fray. And when you're moving forward, you create more space for your kids, for your loved ones, and most importantly for yourself. They refuse to join the pity party and talk smack about your spouse or his or her friends or family. Great divorce inner circle members remind you of your value, your God-given talents, and of the contributions you can make to our world. You are unique and you have a lot to offer this world. You were put here for a reason. And when you are moving forward and doing what you are uniquely talented at doing, you'll enjoy life more and you'll feel fulfilled. You know, it's hard to do that when your focus is on the past. And it's hard to do that when your focus is on the mucky muck of divorce. When your inner circle reminds you of your value, it's so helpful in getting on with the business of living a fulfilled life. Successful people surround themselves with a carefully Look, don't screw around with your inner circle. Get you arrested. Don't tell me you were holding it for the other guy. None of that crap, sorry.